Hi guys, today I have a get ready with me video for you of a look I did a couple nights ago when I went out with the girls after we finished our exams. So first I started by using my favorite foundation right now. This is the Makeup Forever Matte Velvet Plus Mattifying Foundation. I have it in the shade number 25 Warm Ivory. This stuff is amazing for combination oily skin. It's a great mattifying product. And I found it lasted a long time in the bars and clubs. It didn't sweat off or didn't melt off my face. It's absolutely amazing. I definitely recommend it if you haven't tried it. And here's where I accidentally forgot to apply my foundation primer, so I just slapped a little bit over the top of my cheeks and my chin, and I slapped it on my forehead as well in a hurry. I used the Maybelline Master Prime by Face Studio Blur and Redness Control. This is a new drugstore primer, and it's awesome! Next, I concealed my under eye circles because I look like a raccoon. This is the Urban Decay Naked Skin Weightless Complete Coverage Concealer in Fair Neutral. I love this stuff for blocking out those darker areas under my eyes. It is the perfect mixture of like beige and yellow, and it's really pigmented and lightweight too. I also find that it doesn't crease, which is great. Sometimes if you blend it out too much with the Beauty Blender sponge or your makeup sponge, it can start to blend into your skin a bit. So just to bring it up a bit more in terms of the opacity, I decided to blend it in a bit more with my fingers and adding a bit more product. I'm setting all that product in place using the Physicians Formula Mineral Wear Face Powder in Translucent. Under my eyes, I used the Real Techniques setting brush to set that in place, and on my face, I'm using my well-loved MAC 134 brush. Next, I took my favorite lip balm to apply before any lip product. This is the Indigena Smooch Lip Balm from a local skincare company here in Newfoundland. It is amazing, you need to try it. Next, I am priming my eyes using the NARS Eye Primer. This stuff is amazing for oily lids. Next, I'm starting my eyeshadow for the evening. I'm using the Urban Decay Naked 3 palette right now. So I'm applying the shade called Strange to my highlight brow bone area using a 213 MAC brush. Next, I'm taking the shade Nooner on a crease blending brush from Spa Resource. They used to have these brushes at Walmart, but I haven't seen them there in a while, so I'm not sure if you can get these there anymore. This one's called a crease blender. It's like a shorter, denser brush that I use for all my crease color application. And I'm basically taking this time to build up the shape of my crease and darken it without being too risky and overdoing it. And now I'm just blending it out with my Lise Watier blending brush. This one's a bit more fluffy. It's more like a 224 or 217 from MAC. I'll give you anything for just one kiss. There's nothing out there that you don't. Next, I'm taking a new favorite of mine. This is the L'Oreal Color Infallible Iridescent Finish. I think it's some sort of pressed pigment product. These are absolutely amazing. This is in a new shade that I haven't seen before called Sahara Treasure. May not be new, but it's new to me. And it's kind of more of a taupey, beige color rather than the gold that I used in my Holiday Glam tutorial, and I really love this stuff. Now I'm going in again with my fluffy Lise Watier blending brush and starting to blend that into the crease color. My next step was to darken my outer corner, and I used a new brush from Walmart. It's from a brand called Still Spa Essentials. This is their Concealer 007 brush, 007. And I'm using the shade Blackheart from the Naked 3 palette. This is a really pretty like black shade. It has like a pink glitter to it. Now I'm going in with my Lise Watier blending brush again and just blending out that outer corner. For my inner corner, I decided to use a different palette. This is the Too Faced Natural Eyes palette, and I'm using the shade Silk Teddy to highlight my inner corner using a Q-tip. Next, I'm using that concealer brush from Still Spa Essentials again, and I'm applying, I believe, what was Blackheart or Dark Side to my lower lash line, one of the darker colors from the right end of the palette. My apologies for being completely out of frame here. I was going up close to the mirror so I could see better. Now that I'm done with the really dark shadows, I'm going to go in and clean up the edges and make them a bit more of a clean line on the side of my eyes. So I'm using a Q-tip and Bioderm as my Cellar Solution. To find that clean line on the side of my eyes even more, I'm going in with the Urban Decay Concealer again. Next, I'm going to contour the hollows of my cheeks using the Dallas bronzer from Benefit Cosmetics. Now, I'm not a pro at contouring, it's still kind of new to me, so don't judge. The brush that I'm using to do this step is a face contour brush from Quo. Next, I'm going to use my large powder brush from Eco Tools to bronze the rest of my face. Moving on to blush, this is Well Dressed by MAC. It's a perfect springtime, just a flush of color type of blush, and I'm applying it with my 116 MAC brush. Next, I'm going to highlight the cheekbones using my CoverGirl eyeshadow in Champagne. It's a really inexpensive, beautiful highlight. And now moving on to my eyebrows, I'm going to be using my So Susan Dual Brow Powder as usual from January's Top Box. Next, I'm going to line my upper lash line using the e.l.f. Cream Eyeliner in black. This seems to be my favorite way to line my eyes these days. I reach for it every single time. The key to having nice winged eyeliner is definitely taking your time, and yeah, just taking as much time as you can possibly give yourself. Next, I'm using one of my all-time favorite Holy Grail products ever. This is the Urban Decay De-Slick Makeup Setting Spray, and I'm just spritzing that all over my face. Moving on to mascara, this is my current favorite and the one I've been using lately. This is the Smashbox Full Exposure Mascara in Jet Black. Now, first I was a little skeptical about the size of the brush on this, but once I started using it and I took my time with it, I actually found it to be really, really good. This stuff is a really good formula, it lengthens well, it darkened my lashes the way I needed it to, and it also separated them really well. So for that reason, I'm really happy I got it. It was actually a belated birthday gift, so yeah, I'm really happy with this mascara, and I definitely recommend. The struggle of trying to choose a lipstick. But first, I'm going to line my lips using the Body Shop's Clear Lip Liner just to make sure it all stays within the lines. The lipstick that I chose that evening was Faint for Fuchsia from Maybelline. It's one of the creamy matte lipsticks. This is the newest one to my collection and I absolutely love it. And that is the finished look. Thank you so much for watching, guys. I really hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure you give it a big thumbs up, and I will see you next time. Bye!